this is our Valentine's show.
Yay! I fucking hate Valentine's Day.
You hate it?
Yeah, I've never been a fan. I know.
Even while you were in a relationship?
Oh, yeah. Even while I was in a relationship. Because they would just give terrible Valentine's Day gifts.
Wow, that's actually one of my segments. I have a segment here of a list of gifts.
Gifts for Valentine's Day. What to give or what not to give?
What to give. So maybe,
okay.
So maybe
I can validate some of those things for you. Wait, what was the other episode that we did where we were like, you gave a list of things? What was that? What was that? A list of things
Christmas
to not...
gifts, probably.
Was it Christmas gifts? Okay. Oh, yeah, things to not give your girlfriend. Right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was Christmas. Yeah, and so now we're doing things to give on Valentine's.
Actually, I had a couple segments in mind. But before we go there, folks, we record Valentine's Day. I messed up. I was supposed to bring... I was bringing like a whole Valentine's thing.
Oh, props and stuff? Like we do every time we take our pictures?
Yeah. You know what? It's been a long
I mean, I have a heart pillow. We can use that in our pictures. Heart pillows. Bunch of heart stuff.
It's been a long week. I'm worn down. And it looks like you've been having a rough time.
Don't even get me started, Jorge. You're talking about your worst neighbor. I am probably the worst neighbor. Like, I am the worst neighbor. So, like, I'm going to be honest with everyone because you know me. I'm transparent. I've been experiencing hardship, and I was on medical leave last month. I was on leave due to medical because I was just like, I needed a mental leave, and came back to work. Been experiencing hardship because the line of work I am in, other than comedy, is slow, and I'm in sales, and so I was like, I need to go get another way of making income other than comedy because you know. Yeah, other than comedy, right? Everyone thinks you make so much money, but it's like, I'm lucky if I get gas money sometimes. So like,
Lucky if you get drink tickets.
Yeah, you're lucky if you didn't even get drink tickets, right? And so, I'm sorry, my cat's getting in your backpack right now. He's going to sit in it. Okay. my cat's trying to sit in Jorge's backpack. So I'm like, I need to do a side hustle. I don't give a fuck what it is at this point. I'm like, I'll do Uber. I'll do DoorDash. I was seriously thinking of doing, yeah, if there's anyone who has any experience in OnlyFans, come reach out to me because I'm kind of curious. I have so many questions on how that works. Why are they closing it?
No, because apparently they're figuring a way to create AI to make fake OnlyFans, to make fake women. So it's giving.
Is that gonna work?
So it's giving competition to actual real women who are on OnlyFans.
He's sitting in your hat. Is that your hat?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't even fit in the hat.
But essentially they're saying that in OnlyFans.
So then they can AI anything that they want to do.
Right. So
but is that real though?
A guy could create an OnlyFans account and put up photos of a fake woman. AI generated.
And then those women will be moving and doing stuff.
Or, you know, us guys, it doesn't need to be video. It can just be photos, you know. And you know, and guys.
That's true.
And guys know guys. They don't have to lure guys in with the chat and stuff, you know. So
I like how you were like, you better do it now.
I mean, if you are, from what I heard, OnlyFans is a good side hustle for women who are into that. And but what I'm saying is, just like AI is right now the reason why there's so many layoffs in tech. Silicon Valley.
Because they're able to create.
Because they're able to do the job that most other tech people, you know,
Yeah.
are already doing.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, I heard,
It's the rise against the machines.
There's an article that AI will soon replace a good amount of OnlyFans.
That's already happening. I mean, I feel like Japan's pretty good at, you know. I speak highly of Japan. I'm not saying they're bad, but I'm just saying like they have AIs freaking running their coffee shops. Yeah. Some of their coffee shops, fully hotels.
So yeah, if you OnlyFans, it better be as soon as
Can I just create an AI of myself? Then maybe.
That's true. That's smart. Actually, if you
and like,
do all the work.
And then trademark myself, right? Like, so then that way, if they use my picture. Okay, no one take my idea. Yeah, I think you buy the rights because I need money. I'll sell it for $25 right now. So I'm looking for a side hustle. So one of my friends, you met my friend, he was like, why don't you do Uber? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it because you know how they have luxury driving, like luxury cars. Like you can select a luxury car and I drive.
Uber, not Lyft.
Either one. It doesn't matter to me. I'm down for both.
Like Uber Black.
It'd be black. Exactly. Because I drive a luxury car. So in case anyone's wondering, I drive a McLaren. I'm just kidding. I drive a Jag. I drive a Jaguar. It's my baby. I love that car. That's like my fucking dream car. And I'm so happy I got it. But let me finish my fucking story, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this fucking Uber thing. So I start cleaning out my car. I clean everything in the car. And I'm pissed off as I'm cleaning my car because I'm taking all my kids' shit out of the car. And every time I tell them to clean the car, they don't fucking clean it. They half-ass it. So now I'm cleaning up the cleanup that they said they did. So anyways, everything's clean in the inside. I'm excited. I open my trunk because I'm like, oh, there's still stuff back there. So my trunk's open. I place my phone down at the window, the bottom of the window, the windshield of the back window. So just imagine you're looking at the back of a car. The trunk's in your face because it's open. And I put my phone down in that little opening, right? Where the window. Yeah, exactly. I fucking closed the trunk. No, I shattered my windshield of my car. I wish I shattered my, like, you know what? I feel like if I shattered my phone, it would have been easier. But you know the deductible? Hold on. The deductible on my phone is $250 fucking dollars to replace my phone. The deductible on my fucking windshield is $100. So it's like, as much as I'm like happy that it was my windshield versus my phone, I'm still kind of bothered the fact that I would have kind of rather had my phone, you know what I mean, broken than my car, because now it's like I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere. It's fucking raining everywhere, so I can't even fucking drive my car anywhere. Neither would I try because there's just glass everywhere. Yeah, now I have to use Uber. I feel like Uber did a conspiracy theory. They like sent me some mental waves where they're like, damage your car. And I did it. So then I was telling my kids, I was like, I sent them a picture and they're like, oh my gosh, what happened? I was like, I was recently involved in a hate crime. They're like, who did that? Asian hate crime. Who did that? I was like, I did it to myself. They're like, what the fuck? I was like, I did it to myself. And I just...
Somebody smashing the back of my window of my car. You know what sucks? But not as bad as,
as being dead, like getting shot. Yeah, that's a silver lining, Jorge. I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like, you know, I deal with severe depression and anxiety. So these things are just like tackling on me mentally, right? And so I'm having a conversation with my friend. Shout out to Mo. He's the one who's actually been helping my car. So he's like literally on the phone with me, right? And he's like, I'll help you with your car. And I was like, okay. So he's driving over to my place. I'm on the phone with him. He's like, oh, I just pulled up. So he hangs up the phone and he just parks his car. I break my windshield and now I'm on the floor crying. And he walks over and he's like, what the fuck happened? like literally 5 seconds had passed from I was all happy. Yeah, come over. I'll see you in a little bit to fucking bawling my fucking eyes out. And he's like, what the fuck? So I feel sorry for him. Shout out to Mo. Thank you for being so nice. And,
why are you apologizing for that?
I just feel bad because like any friend who has to walk into that, like, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just like, oh, like I could see in his face his concern where I'm just like, I'm an idiot. Like, you know, and he's like, no, you're not an idiot. And I was like, it's so stupid. Like, I'm just fucking ugly crying. Like, it's a mess.
This is your idea. That's what we were
I like where Jorge's going with this. Then I probably would have cried as much. I'd be like, this is your fault. Well, and then that doesn't top it off. So I'm like excited now that, you know, I get to sleep in this morning. This is why I'm like the worst neighbor, right? Because my fucking dogs escaped again.
The dogs are out.
Who let the dogs out?
Yes.
I fucking did it. Well, I fell asleep. I let them out every morning, and they're cool. Like, they'll usually chill, but I guess like the side of the paneling of the house like came down, so they were able to crawl under the house.
It has been windy recently.
Yeah, and it was windy because when my neighbor is like knocking on the door, I don't get to sleep in, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And then my dog runs in.
Like, what time was this in the morning?
This is at 8:00 in the morning. 8:30 in the morning. So then like my dog comes in. He's covered in mud because he was under the house. Yeah. And then my other dog, she's bougie, so she doesn't like to get too muddy. It's just her paws were all dirty.
Just to paint the picture here, so PX has a chow chow. And chow chows that
they're furry and white.
Very flurry. Very
Furry.
So
not a McFlurry.
The dog has mud.
Excuse me.
On it, like it has a lot of mud.
The Yorkie has a lot of mud.
Yeah.
The Yorkie was the one that... No, the Chow just had little dirt on her paws. She didn't want to go under the house. Like, she's so bougie, she doesn't want to step in mud and puddles. She, like, wants to be clean. You know, they're the cleanest breed. They're actually... The Chows are actually the cleanest breed. The Yorkie... No, the Yorkie's the dirtiest breed. He smells like shit every time. Even after I give him a bath, he just smells. I'm like, what the fuck is he... I don't know. But he stinks, and he was the one that was covered in mud. And then... Okay, that's not the end of it. Your worst neighbor... goes and puts him in the bath. His ear's bleeding. So I don't know if he got in an altercation with another dog because while all this was happening, my neighbor was trying to catch their dog.
So their dog also got loose.
Also got loose, and she was running out. Who let the dogs out? This is your worst neighbor. So then I don't know. I didn't want to tell them. Be like, I think your dog bit my fucking dog. I don't know. So.
But your dog's bleeding.
My dog's bleeding. Yeah, my dog's bleeding. His ear's bleeding.
Your dog bit his dog.
No, they don't know anything. They're still just trying to catch their dog. That's it. Their dog's just running around the fucking park like a maniac.
The ear's bleeding from like a bite, or is it just?
I don't know. It looked like it could have been a bite, but he has a cone. Remember, like I had to put the cone on him because he has like OCD right now. He's just constantly like nipping at himself until he bleeds. So I put the cone on his ass. So I don't know if like when he went under the house, like he might have caught something on his ear, but it was like fucking bloodbath, dude. So loud that his ear started bleeding. No, I doubt that. I would have fucking ripped off a lot more of his ear. I'm just kidding. No. Please take his ass. I don't give a fuck. You can take the other dog. Take my 2 cats too. Yeah, a broken dog.
She's inside money now, and she has a dog that escaped dirty, bleeding.
Yeah, I want to do that TikTok where like everybody send me 50 cents. Haven't you seen that trending? Like, oh.
I don't like the Chinese government.
Wait, are they owned by Chinese now?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
They always have it.
I mean, they're spying on us either way with their people, right? No offense, we love Chinese people. I'm part Chinese. No, because I was just saying, like,
Are you part Chinese?
yeah, I'm an eighth. I'm an eighth Chinese, which is like my finger. Yeah, actually, it's the one that's cut off. It's the one that's cut off. But so the TikTok. So I was saying about TikTok, like I've been seeing people. Yeah, I've been seeing people post like, "Hey TikTok, do your thing. I'm late on my mortgage payment. I have no place to live. I've been living out of my car." And people are like helping these people. No, people are helping these people. And then they post a follow video like, "Thank you TikTok." Like everyone has been like the amount of support. Like if everyone did this for somebody, they would literally be able to help these people.
But wouldn't it depend on what content you put up there?
Well, yeah, the content is these people are broke as fuck and they need help.
Right, but it's like if this person's like making funny TikTok videos, and then that one post of like, oh, they need money. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's a random person with no history of other content.
Yeah, no, those are the people that are still getting it.
Really?
Yeah, they're like random
Why
people.
are
Like
you
they
not
post.
on this PX?
I don't know. I'm like scared because I don't want to like be hated on. Like they'd be like, "Bitch, you fucking drive a Jag." Like, why? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I do have it. But I want to say I did post a video about me.
Say you have a Jaguar bicycle.
No, there was one of the videos where you know how they do audio. It's like, I was just thinking about it. 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 I did it like that. I did a video like that with me doing my Jag, and I posted pictures of the Jag because I was literally just thinking about like I was like shopping for that car for at least for a year, right? 6 months to a year. I've been watching this car, and I'm like, okay, once I see this fucking car, I'm gonna fucking buy it. And I saw this car, and it was such a great deal. Like, I love cars, period. No, I love cars, period. Like, I love European cars. I like domestic cars. I love Asian cars, imports. But I like certain types of cars. So, like, I like sports cars. Like, I love sports cars. I love luxury cars. Yeah, I mean, like, street legal, but performance, right? So, like,
Would you like a Charger?
so, like, oh, no, I don't like Chargers or I like Corvette. I like muscle cars. I mean, like, I like McLarens, but obviously I'm not going to go drive a fucking McLaren.
Is a supercar.
Yeah, like a Lamborghini. Like, I love those cars, but I'm not going to go fucking drive a Lamborghini. You know what I mean? Like, but like, if I were to pick my ideal car,
For my job, I work on Lamborghinis, on Porsches.
are they usually totaled or they're in good condition? Like, what's good? Yeah.
And I hate working on those cars. I hate it.
Why?
My job, like, because I work in the car business.
Are you auditing? Are you appraising the vehicle? Is that why, or
Inspect
like?
vehicles.
Yeah.
We haven't audited a dealership yet, but I mostly inspect for the bank because I work with a finance institution of manufacturers.
Okay. And they hire you.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, hey, like there's a lease. Go check this car, see how this.
Make sure it's still in good condition
Right,
because they're
yeah.
gonna return it back.
Well, because the bank wants to figure out, should we just put it on auction or should we just,
Oh, or yeah.
So they send me out, and then I just hate working on those cars because it's so complicated.
Well, because there's so many gadgets and so many.
gadgets, like just trying to pop up the hood. Why can't these fucking German engineers
like make it
so
simple, like a button? Yeah.
So ever since I got the car business, like I used to find supercars, fast cars,
Exotic, right?
exotic
Beautiful.
cars, sexy. I used
Yeah.
to find it. Now
it.
find reliable Toyota
Annoying.
sexy.
Oh,
Reliable.
that's gross.
Simple. Toyotas are sexy as
no,
fuck.
it's not. It's basic. It's so basic.
It's basic. But
If it's a
not
fixed
gonna
up,
down on you.
if it's a fixed up Toyota Corolla, like I've seen some clean fixed up Toyotas, Corollas, Camrys, you know, Mustangs. Like when I see those and people take the time to actually enjoy their vehicle and fix it, like, oh, I love those. I'm just like, oh, beautiful car. Like I love going to car shows. I take my kids to car shows.
Well, that's what it's about. For me, the most part is make sure the car's not going to break down on me. It's really
Yeah.
reliable. It's just like relationships. Yeah, it's the sexy.
So can I hire you on a private level? Be like, how much is my car worth, Jorge?
You can essentially.
Oh, that's cool. So then if I ever wanted to get the value, I might hire you because I need to sell that my ex-husband's truck. So I need to get the value on that. I'm just kidding.
But, you know, it's like cars for me are like, you know, relationships. Like, yes, you could be with the exotic European, you know, fast chick, but like
You're okay with going with a slow chick.
I like a
Can't
basic
run
chick
from you.
who's reliable, that likes me, that will be there for me, you know,
Yeah.
when shit goes down. You know?
Yeah.
Like as I get older, it's like that's sexy.
Okay, $1 million question then, Jorge. What is your dream car then? I mean, like if reliable wasn't a thing, if reliable wasn't
My
a thing.
dream car right now would be a Toyota TRD 4Runner.
Those are fire. Those are good vehicles.
That's my next car.
Those cars sell way above its value.
My current car, which I'm close to it now, and I'm paying for the debts, I'm going to get myself a TRD Toyota. Because here's what I love about it. Is they're big, they're spacious, it's an SUV. And I go, you know, I love
Off-roading, yeah.
off-roading. So I think it really fits my personality. And especially like since they're doing hybrid now, like, which is kind of questionable.
Fuck hybrids.
But like, you know, the mileage won't be as bad as they usually are because they're pretty high mileage. And they're SUVs.
So I have a question because I've been seeing some of them, and there's a meetup. I've seen like all the 4Runner meetup. They had one at Strike Brewing once. Shout out to Strike Brewing. They had a 4Runner meetup, and they left during, you know, the Head Games Trivia, because that's why I was there. I was hosting Head Games Trivia, which is like they do trivia and stuff like that about movies and current events. So anyways, it was a meetup, and then they all started leaving during the fucking thing, and I was like, fuck you guys. Anyways, one of the things I was going to ask you, I know, what I was going to ask you though, because what I noticed, a lot of the 4Runners had like on the side, like it looked like, you know, a submarine. Like, you know how a submarine has a thing where it like pops up and then you could look outside the water, right? Like I've been seeing Toyota 4Runner. So it's so you can really see. What is that?
So so sometimes they drive these cars into rivers or creeks.
Uh-huh.
And that's to make sure there's air going to your engine.
Oh. So people are driving that shit through the fucking water.
That's why they're so fucking amazing. Like it's like you go like it's
So Range Rover can do that, but Range Rover is poorly built, so.
Range Rovers can do that.
But it's poorly built.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's the thing with European cars. So if anyone's listening, fight me on it. I would love to fight people on it.
So talking about side money in cars, my friend, shout out to my friend Alex, he's making bank right now by simply because he loves.
Is he flipping cars?
SUVs.
Is he?
He's not even. So he loves luxury SUVs. So he buys Mercedes, BMWs, Range Rovers, and Audis.
Yeah, so he's flipping cars.
No, he rents them.
Oh, dude, that's such a good business.
Because, especially here in Silicon Valley, like people visit here for business.
Yeah.
They don't want like Uber.
So he's making a killing.
He's making a killing, and like it's pretty good and smart too, because it's like it's high-end luxury brand. Like
Right.
So people are gonna treat it better, and
Yeah.
people are willing to pay more.
And you have their information, so it's like they can't be doing fucking crazy shit.
He does it through Turo.
Yeah, I love Turo. I use Turo.
You should put your fucking Jaguar on Turo, so you don't have to drive people around. You can just
I know, but the thing is, I won't have a car to drive. that's the part.
That's my plan. Like right now, my path for my Toyota Corolla, I'm gonna get myself a 4Runner and just have my Toyota Corolla be
Turo.
So it's like passive income.
Yeah, and does your friend Alex get a referral?
You can't.
Like let's say I want to do it, right? Like he'll send me his information, then he'll get a referral. Or like if you do it, like you send me your referral, and then I can do it. I'd be down. I just need to get another car, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, especially.
So back to, I just want to tell the listeners, if anyone can fight me on this, European cars are built to shit on you after 60 to 70,000 miles. So that's one of the things that I don't like about European cars. The maintenance on American cars are a lot easier because you can get the parts here. And so usually with American cars, like I love American cars. That's like actually my favorite versus, I mean, European's my favorite. European's my favorite, American, and then Asian. Yeah, that's Asians at the bottom. Yeah, I've driven so many of them, and I'm just like, like they're just not fast, you know. Like, I mean, unless you actually buy a sports one. But even then, you compete with the highs. Like, let's just say an S2000 when they used to come out, right? S2000 versus, let's say, a Cobra. Right, they cost about the same price, but the Cobra will whoop on the S2000 in the long run. At the jump, the S2000 will probably be like, you know, like seeing dust. But in the long run, that fucking Cobra will be like, bye, you know. So to me, that's why I prefer domestic muscle cars. Yeah, I like the Supras. I don't like the new ones. No, I like the old ones. Don't tell me they're hybrid.
No, they're practically BMWs. It's a BMW chassis.
They bought BMW's chassis?
Yeah, they collaborated with BMW.
That's smart.
So
that's now the car's like 100,000.
so the BMW Z?
Yeah, the Z3.
So they use that body to make
the Z model?
Yeah, to make the Toyota Supra. So
really?
When you go into Toyota Supra, like a 2023 or 2022, it looks like a BMW.
On the inside, yeah. Like the interior, like the electronics and stuff?
Looks like a BMW.
Oh.
The only difference is that Toyota, you know, they went in and they tuned it up.
Right, so it's going to run really well.
It's going to run well, and you could really customize it.
See, I can't.
Yeah, that's the thing about Supras is that you could really
that would be an option, but one, I don't like two doors until my kids are like hella big. You know what I mean? That's one of the things I can't get. So I would prefer a 4-door, and I'm not going to go to a Camry. The fuck? No, I wouldn't. I'm just no, I can't. I'll get a 4-door Jag.
That, you know, luxury cars, they're beautiful, but they only run it once you hit 60, 70,000, they do go bad.
Yeah.
Usually, but however,
even if you maintain it, your first owner is still crap out at you.
Especially with so many electronics in cars.
Yeah.
Like you're about to have an electronic issue.
Yeah.
So many chips.
Which sucks because it expires faster.
Yeah. So however.
That's why I can't fuck with hybrids and electronics.
There's reasons why those luxury cars are cheap in the used car market.
Yeah, because the maintenance on it is going to be... which makes sense because I bought my 2018 Jag with 40,000 miles for $24,000. 25. It was $24,995. That's a deal, right?
But if you don't mind the maintenance.
Yeah, well, and...
The
first freaking, I think like within 6 months, I had to take it into the dealership. But luckily, it was still under warranty, so Jag took care of everything, right? And then now the warranty's expired. I'm at 70,000 miles, and I'm like, so far it's so good. Now they just have to worry about the owner fucking up the car, which is me because I broke the windshield, so back window.
Not to be accused of slandering or what's the word I'm looking for?
Defamation of what is it?
All I'm going to say is. When it comes to Jaguar Range Rover,
they're the shittiest ones.
The dealership in San Jose in particular, a little sus.
Can I tell you my story?
I say a little sus.
No.
Because I heard a lot of stories from many people who have Range Rovers and Jaguars, and just that dealership in San Jose.
Yeah, because they go to the same one. So wait, what can you give me I want to hear a little drip of the story.
Well,
what?
It's the service that's a little sus.
Yeah, no, because I called there. My mud flaps broke. On my Jag, and so instead of like a normal person and buying them, it ripped, right? So then I was like, oh, they look ugly. So then I wanted to go buy new mud flaps, and I didn't want to go through eBay because I was like, I wanted the original part for it because it says Jag on it, right? So I buy it, and when I call and I order the part, I was like, oh yeah, my mud flaps broke. Can I order mud flaps? And he's like, okay, we'll call you when they're in. Thank you, sir. And he hangs up the phone. And I was like, this motherfucker just called me a sir. And I was like, but I didn't care. It happens all the time, right? Yeah. So then I get a voicemail saying that the mud flaps are there. So I call, and then I was like, oh, I just wanted to confirm my parts are there. And he goes, yeah, we'll see you on Monday, sir. And I fucking lost it. I was like, hold the fuck up. I was like, I don't appreciate you guys calling me a sir when I'm a ma'am. And he was like, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I was like, we'll see you on Monday. I didn't mean to assume. I'm so sorry. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm a fucking woman. I'm fucking hetero, whatever gender you fucking call it, whatever. I mean, whatever you want me to call you, I'll call you that. But me, I'm a fucking woman, okay? But I'm constantly being mistaken as a man, so that's fine, right? So then I get there, and then I'm like, hi, I'm here to pick up my mud flaps. He's like, mud flap girl. So obviously they're fucking talking about me. I'm a fucking girl now, right?
Now they're patronizing.
And the fact that they called me Mudflap girl, like I would have been like, how about
Have a reputation
in the Jaguar dealership
as the
Mudflap girl? I would have been preferred called
That's your OnlyFans account.
Mudflap girl. Why didn't they call me Mudflap man? Why don't they call me that? I would have been fine with Mudflap man because they already fucking made the mistake, right? So then I was looking at him and he's like, Mudflap girl. I'm like, yes, that's me. And he was like, look, I'm so sorry. I wanted to apologize. I wanted to say that the person who ordered the part was the one that sounded like a sir. And I looked at him and I was like, that was still me.
Yeah.
And he was like, let me take my foot out of my mouth. And I was like, yeah, you do that. So fast forward to a week later. No, fuck no, he didn't give me a discount.
For the bullshit?
Yeah, fast forward to a week later, right? And mind you, I don't know if my ex-husband was there with me. I don't remember, but my ex-husband ended up having to go to the dealership because he has a Range Rover.
And they caught him Mudflap girl too?
No. So he goes in there. He goes in there because he had to fucking order another key, right? Because he lost his key. And so he ordered another key, and then they mailed it to the wrong address. So he had to go back in and then order another key. And so when he goes back in, he's like, I don't have my ID, but you guys sent the key to the wrong address. This is at the Jaguar. No, this is for his Range Rover at the same dealership because, yeah, more. And so then it was like $700, I want to say. And so then he was like, well, you didn't get the key. He's like, yeah, no, I didn't get the key because you mailed it to the wrong address. And so he was like, well, do you have your ID with you? And he's like, I don't have my ID with me. Just mail it to the right address, which is on file, right? And then he was like, well, I can't do it for you if you don't have your ID. He's like, dude, I was just here last week with my wife. And he was like, I don't remember you. He's like, remember I bought this keychain? He was like, no, wait. No, wait, it gets better. He's like, I bought this keychain. Don't you remember? He's like, no, I bought this other keychain. He's like, no, I don't remember. He's like, my wife sounds like a man. He's like, oh, yes, I remember you.
Okay. And they got the key.
And they ordered in the fucking key.
It worked out. You Mudflap girl now.
Yeah, Mudflap girl. I mean, I don't like mud. I would rather be called Mudflap man. Like, at this point, just call me Mudflap man. Because that's who they thought I was. Like, they thought I was a man ordering mud flaps. Mudflap mang? Yeah. So yeah, that was my story about fucking Jag and fucking Range Rover. Fuck them. Dude.
I had other friends where like they took it in for something and then like something else happened and they're like,
Wait. So they were like, oh, this broke, and then they're like, oh, something else broke.
yeah.
Shut up. Did they Yelp it?
Now here's the thing. Now that's pretty common across the board for many services
Because they find out something's broken while they're servicing.
So this is a little insider info. The dealerships are not your friend. It's a business. So any opportunity they have to upsell you, they're going to take it. You know, like for me, I had a situation with my Corolla. It's not just luxury brands. It's just regular people. So I had an issue with my Corolla where I was having flooding inside the cabin. Yeah, and it was just a air conditioner hose that ran from the air conditioner down to the passenger side, front passenger side carpet area.
Okay.
Oh, you get your bomb?
Yeah.
So here's a hose that's faulty, that's spilling water into the cabin. Which
And the passenger side?
On the passenger side. But it's spilling all over the floors. So
that sounds like a nightmare.
So to replace the hose.
From the AC, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So to replace the hose.
This Corolla that was there?
Yeah. So to replace the hose, it only would cost me about $25.
Excuse me. So that's buying the part itself.
Yeah. So
Of course the parts are cheap.
All you gotta do is take out the old hose
And put the new one. But you have to obviously take the car apart to do that.
No, you don't.
Oh, you could just take the panel on the inside of the car?
Just remove the panel and you just take it out, take it in. Easy. So I'm like, I don't have that much time, so I'll buy the part cheap and I'll take it to Toyota and just tell it, hey,
It's home.
yeah,
It's birth. It's mother. You took it back to its mother.
and I go there and I'm like, hey, like I have the part for you guys. I just need you guys to like switch it. You know, I know what the problem is. I work in cars. I know the problem. And the guy goes,
Why don't you do it your goddamn self?
no, he goes, actually, sir, this could be a $300 fix. I'm like, what? Like, I'm willing to pay it for labor, which is probably like,
$100.
maybe 100.
$100 is reasonable because they had.
Right.
But even then,
But he's like, no, because 300 plus, because they got to go. He's using all this BS about like, if you didn't know show cars will be very convincing. Of like, yeah,
Right. So people are getting taken advantage of.
right, because they give you a lot of car jargon.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not familiar, you'll be like, oh, okay, so that makes sense. I guess you need to double check this and that as well. And I'm like, no, I know what the problem is. I have the solution.
Did you start working on the car in front of him? Like taking the parts off?
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So I took the car back home and I just fixed it myself.
You did it yourself. And how long did it take you?
5 minutes.
Shut the fuck up.
And you're like, why did you do that in the first place? It's like, because, I thought Toyota was my friend. Well, I thought the service
That was their
my
mother.
friend, right? But what I'm trying to make is here.
Toyota's a mother.
So what I'm trying to say here, it's not just one particular dealership. It's many dealerships. Like, you got.
So if no one knows about cars, they should definitely talk to someone that does. So reach out to Jorge.
What I'm trying to say is keep that in mind. But when it comes to the Jaguar in San Jose, I do get a lot of stories of like the service is a little sus when it comes to like
Well, yeah, I mean, they thought they call me Mudflap girl. That's a disservice. I hope Jaguar sponsors me when I make it. I'll be like, you called me.
We don't get sued.
So no, why would we get sued? They're the ones who called me a sir.
Yeah.
We didn't do that. They're the ones who fucked up your homie's car.
All right,
We didn't
so
do that.
halfway through the episode, I think we should get on to that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a real segment.
Cars.
Yeah.
This is what
Yeah, I'm just not the average woman here, and that's why I was like, ugh, I hate Valentine's Day.
So it's Valentine's Day. Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day so far?
I have a show. It's going to be at Sushi Confidential on Valentine's Day. There's a 7 p.m. show and a 9 p.m. show, so it's double shows, 2 shows. San Pedro Square. I didn't even know Sushi Confidential moved because I knew them right there on. I think it's First in Santa Clara. First in Santa Clara. There's a Sushi Confidential right there. I think it's First or Market. Yeah, for Market in Santa Clara. No, because San Pedro Square is near San Pedro.
No. Yeah. San Pedro and Market. So that Sushi Confidential has access to both streets. So you can enter that Sushi
Oh, so it's the same spot. Oh, I thought they moved. That's so funny because I think the address even says like Market. Oh no, it says San Pedro. The address is San Pedro.
Yeah, you can enter either side.
Yeah, because that used to be a Sonoma chicken coop, right? Sonoma, yeah, I loved Sonoma chicken coop. I'm sad that yeah, I like that.
Here's the thing. I almost got the one that booked me for a Valentine's Day show, but I'm being an optimist, and I turned it down.
Because you're trying to find a Valentine?
No, I'm just keeping my options open. You never know.
Oh my gosh. What a hopeless romantic. I purposely booked it. Like, it was funny because Atu, shout out to Atu Walker, he hit me up. He's like, hey, yo. This is through text message. He's like, hey, you free April 14th, February 14th? And I was like, Valentine's Day? Fuck yeah, I'm free. I was like, I ain't got no fucking Valentine. So I was excited when I saw the flyer and there was 2 shows on it. So I was like, yeah. So I'm excited about that. I love doing shows, especially on holidays where I don't have my kids, because I'm like filling that void of like what I love actually doing, you know.
If I do get a date on Valentine's
Can you take them to Sushi Confidential? Fuck yeah! And then you'd be like, that's the Filipino Elaine that's performing right now. From Seinfeld. I don't think I ever talked about it, but I don't know. So I've been posting stuff of us, right? Because you know how you always do those pictures. Yeah. Well, I was posting stuff of us, and then someone said, oh, you look like Elaine from Seinfeld. Yeah, she didn't say that. Yeah, well, and it was funny because when I shared her, I was like, you got to listen to our podcast. And I shared it with her. She's like, the co-host name is George. And I was like, it's Jorge, but oh my God, like it came to epiphany, and then I freaking text messaged you right away. It's like, bro, you'll never guess. I've been laughing about it for the past 20 minutes.
I've not actually seen Seinfeld.
You've never watched any of the episodes? It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. It's really dry.
I don't watch it out of spite because people say not only do I look like George Costanza, but I also act like George Costanza.
Well, think about it. We're both neighbors.
Yeah.
Right? I look like Elaine. I act like Elaine. Yeah, and you would say you act like George. Dude, we should totally do this. We need to find our Seinfeld and Kramer. I was actually talking to one of my friends, and I think we're going to designate the dogs to be Kramer and Seinfeld. I think that'd be a cool episode. No, he's Newman. One of them's gonna be Newman.
But I agree.
Sorry.
Me and you definitely have Costanza and Elaine.
Yeah, we're gonna milk that. Halloween 2023. Invite us to your parties.
Because it's a Costanza thing to like be. Although I don't have a date for February 14th, I'm still keeping it open.
Yeah. So if anyone's listening, Jorge is open.
As a segue, actually, I was going to offer to start a Tinder profile. You help me with that.
Oh yeah, I'd love to help you with that. You wouldn't try just doing a singles event, like going to a singles event on Valentine's Day? Would you ever consider something like that? No, because it's a bunch of singles going to the same event.
Yeah, but it's like
I would go to those.
if you go to a singles event and you walk out still single, I feel like it's such a piece of shit.
That sounds like one of those things. Like if a bear shits in if a tree falls in a forest, do you still hear it? Like that's what it reminded me of.
I'm just saying. I went to a singles
No,
event,
it's
and I
called
walked out
single. It's called
Well,
single.
you know?
It's singles mingling. That's what it is. I feel like so Leslie's been trying to tell me to go to like I guess the swinger. Yeah, she's telling me to go to a swinger thing, and I was like, I'm totally down to just observe and just listen. Leslie.
She's about that lifestyle, about, she's very sexually open and swingers and stuff.
Absolutely.
God bless her heart.
Yeah.
But I'm too insecure to be involved in that.
No, I mean, I'm too insecure. I'm too psycho to even fucking do a threesome. You know what I mean? Like, I will fucking stab a bitch. But I'm saying, like,
Threesomes are stressful.
yeah, I mean, unless it's two men and one woman, it's like, But if it was two women, I'd be constantly insecure about this other bitch. But that's just me. But what I was saying about,
I'm sorry.
so she told last Tuesday, she was like, hey, I'm going to the swinger thing, and I had to decline the event because I'm all about calendaring my events, right? So I was like, decline. She's like, why'd you decline? I was like, I got my fucking kids. I'm not trying to go to a fucking swinger event. Why are my kids? I was like, but let me know the next one. So I'm assuming it's every Tuesday. So like, if I wasn't doing anything on Valentine's, I would actually go, not to be a swinger, but I'm just kind of curious to meet the people, see what they look like. You know what I mean? Dude, just walk around with microphones. Dude, that's so good. That'd be so fucking good.
If I did went to a swingers party, I think I would mostly hang out in the buffet area with the food.
Oh, I was like, what buffet are you talking about, Jorge? I was like, because it might be a different buffet. They're like, which buffet are you talking about? We have two of them.
Hang out by the snacks. And like,
That'd be me too.
be like, everything's normal.
So if anyone's listening, the only way that if you ever want me and Jorge to come out to one of your guys' event, just feed us. That's it. Doesn't matter what kind of event it is. Let us know there's food. Yeah, let us know there's food. Okay, so back to your segment.
All right, so Valentine's Day. I'm just open as of right now. You have plans. You went to a show. Well, here I have an article of 10 creative Valentine's Day ideas.
This sounds like something for children. Wait, where did you find this article? Where's it from? What's the website?
So maybe our listeners don't have Valentine's
That's cool.
Day
Ideas.
events.
But where's this resource? Where's the source?
Help out our listeners a little bit here.
Oh, I mean, we could be helping our listeners and ourselves. Because, I mean, I like celebrating Valentine's Day for my kids. But
So this is according to a website called The Rustic Bush. The Rustic Bush.
do they have a buffet?
Maybe on the swingers website, I think. All right, let's go.
Okay.
The Rustic Bush here. And this article is 10 creative Valentine's Day date ideas. You know what?
Oh, dating ideas. It's not gifts. It's ideas to go on a date or do something with your significant other. Okay.
For me, that's good because, the few times I've celebrated Valentine's Day, it is a little stressful. Restaurants get
Sad. Valentine's Day is fucking sad.
when you're with somebody and you actually like, not really.
It depends.
It's stressful organizing it because you're like, 'cause especially on the weekdays if you're working.
Yeah.
And then you gotta make reservations and like a lot
Yeah.
because you get booked up and you end up going to Taco Bell or something like that, which is fine with me.
I bet you, bless you. I bet you a bunch of restaurants are going to be doing that, like Valentine's Day, share a meal bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's more expensive.
The best thing about Applebee's is that the 2-for-1.
Yeah, but they have that no matter what, whether it's Valentine's Day or not.
Every day
I love
you
Applebee's.
Valentine's Day at Applebee's.
I like Applebee's and I like Chevy's. Chevy's. They don't have a Chevy's. Chevy's. It's really good. I love their like salsa. Yeah, they used to have one in Cupertino too, and I think they closed it down. Or it was TGIF's. Never mind, that was TGIF's, which I like too. I like TGIF's too. Oh my gosh, it's like Applebee's pretty much. Yeah, but I love those spots. Okay, so what was number one? Or are we starting at the top or are we starting at the bottom?
We are starting at number 1.
Okay. Oh, so number one. Okay, what's the number one thing that?
All right, so the first one here is DIY workshop. So a fun and creative way to spend quality time with a significant other or bestie is to complete a DIY workshop, which is do-it-yourself workshop. So
Does this mean like, you know how people do those painting parties and shit? Like, is that counted as a DIY because you're DIYing painting?
More like creating furniture. Doing furniture.
That's so fucking lame. That sounds boring as fuck.
I agree with you. This is the worst idea for a Valentine.
Because I can see a couple fighting.
Yes. I would totally, like for me, when I put furniture together, especially for my IKEA, I need to be in my own state of mind by myself.
And you don't want anyone helping because then they fucking move pieces and shit.
Exactly.
Right? But then it can also go the other way. Like, let's say it's a couple building a furniture together, or there's a couple building their own furniture. Now it becomes a race.
No, for me, there's no competitive nature. But it's more about, it would stress me out trying to put something together and having this chick over here, give me instructions. It would, I don't know, it's not my style. It has never worked for me in the past, and I doubt it's going to work for me now. Like, do you think you can work with a partner putting furniture together?
No. I would do that myself. I do that good thing my goddamn self.
Yeah.
No, like, I've, my ex-husband, excuse me, I just took a bong rip. My ex-husband, he'd be like, I need to put this thing together. And I'm like, okay, when are you going to put it together? And he'll be like, I'll do it at the end of the week. Want to fucking put it together. So obviously I'm going to fucking put it together.
No, but the question is, can you both put it
No. There's no to get together. No.
So already, the first idea here is bullshit.
But let's think of something though. Audience, if you have an idea of a DIY thing that you and your significant actually enjoy, that is a good idea. We want to hear your feedback because I'm curious. Because I'm trying to think like, what are they talking? Was building furniture the example?
Well, essentially, yeah, it's one example.
That's so stupid.
But essentially, you're working. Essentially, you're working with your partner.
Maybe they're building a love seat together. No, I don't. But a good thing for DIY that I think a couple thing would do, like let's say they're remodeling their house or remodeling a room and they're trying to make this room their sanctuary. That would be something that I would like doing with my significant other. On Valentine's Day, yeah. I mean, if there's no plans or anything, and like, I'd paint a room. I'd paint a fucking room. The fuck, yeah, I'd paint a fucking room. Like, cause that's easy. Putting the furniture together.
If you want to take PX for a date, just arrange.
Don't fucking do that. Don't do that. That's not what I meant. First off, I don't date. Like we heard the episode of Your Worst Neighbor. Jorge spilled the beans and said that you like painting. No, it's to me, it's relaxing. That's why I'm saying I wouldn't mind doing that.
Idea number 2 for a Valentine's date is to go dancing. Now, it says here, not at the club, but an actual real dancing, like a dance class.
That's cute. I think that's cute. I think that's a great idea.
I think it's a decent idea.
I think that's a great idea.
Depending on, like, for me, I'm a bad dancer.
But you'll learn.
Here's the thing. If she's a bad dancer, like I'm a bad dancer, it's awesome. But if she's like a great dancer.
And then you're a terrible dancer. But you can learn though, right? I mean, you could be a terrible dancer. The whole point of taking the dance class is to learn, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Because I feel like you would learn, right? You would be so adamant on getting this down because obviously she's such a good fucking dancer, right? Well, I thought it was kind of funny because I thought about my cousin. I didn't realize my cousin was a bad dancer. Well, my cousin said it. She's like, I didn't realize I was such a bad dancer, but now after seeing my husband dance, he's a bad dancer too. And the only reason why it came up in conversation was they were doing that Beyonce song. It was trending where do 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 do, like it's a dance, right? So we decided to do the video too, right? Like on TikTok, and so we're doing the dance, and everyone's pretty much on point. But you can find out the people who's off because you're watching the video, and her husband was like in the middle, totally off beat, and she was like, yeah, and she's like, I didn't know he was so bad, and I was thinking like, for them that would be kind of cute, right? Because they admit that they're both bad dancers, and to learn. I don't know if they dance like that. I don't know, but they're married. They have a baby already. I guess like, I mean, not routine dancing because remember they had to learn to do the dance, right? It was a routine that we all learned. No, it was a freestyle. At the end, it was freestyle. Yeah, it was a choreo. Like it's like a 10-second, literally 10-15-second clip of us dancing together.
If someone wants to take it to a Valentine's Day, what kind of dancing would you like to do?
I would love to do like salsa or like what's another one? flamenco, like something I've never done before. And it's funny because I did go on a date with a guy. Like I went on 2 dates on dating apps. One guy I ended up being with, but the guy before him I went on a date with, he was actually a dancer, and he was like, we were like parked on the top of that hill over there in downtown San Jose. Not downtown, in San Jose. You know where Kirtner is? There's that church on top of the hill on 87 and Capitol. There's like that church on top of the hill. He took me there on a date. Yeah, he took, not Communication Hill. It's on the other side because it's where there's a church. So like if you take Kirtner, like you can go up and then you lead to a church and has a parking lot. And so he took me there on a date and he was dancing with me. He was like, oh, yeah, in a church parking lot. Because he was like, what do you want to do? Yeah, in a parking lot. Yeah, but there's like sporting events there too. So it wasn't like a dark area. Yeah, we had coffee. Yeah, and then he took me into the parking lot because I was like, no, because he like tried to kiss me and then he did the dance thing and I was just like, no. Yeah, and I was like, no, don't do that. But the dance moves was pretty cute. Like he was like, okay, like he was leading me, like twisting me and turning me around, and I thought that was like, oh, I thought that was very attractive. Then he was like tried to kiss me, and I was like, oh, gross, don't do that. Like, but that's like, I don't know what dance that was, but it was like a modern like swing dancing, I think is what it was called, like modern swing, and like I would love to learn something like that. So if a guy was like, we're gonna go dancing, I would love that. Yeah, well, maybe swing parties, yes, too.
Swinging parties with swinging dancing.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you have to participate at the swinging parties. So just to clarify,
how are you gonna go to a swinging party?
just to learn, because I don't even know if that's from them, because I don't even know if that's the lifestyle. That's different. That's different. This is like in real time, right? IRL, right? In real life. Like I don't know if I want to be a swinger, but I'm just curious of the lifestyle. So that's why I would go. Now, if I ended up participating, that'd be a different story. But to me, it's just I'm curious.
If I hosted a swingers party and somebody's not swinging, it'll make me feel bad. I'll be like, oh, they're not having a good time.
Yeah, but you can't judge people like that because some people actually come just to watch and be perverts, I'm sure.
Yeah. Go come to my swingers party then. Go to someone else's swingers party.
Okay, well then, are you uninviting me to your swingers party? Your non-existent swinger party? Well, because some people, it's their first time and they've never done it before, right? So they're literally just curious. And most of these parties, you do have to be invited. So if you invited someone, or you can ask them, be like, "You gonna fuck?" Because if you're not invited.
All right, next one for Valentine's Day.
How many are there, by the way? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
So number 3 is wine tour. Going on a wine.
No. Boo. Well, for me, because I don't drink, but I know for my cousins and my homegirls, yeah, ding. But for me, yeah.
For me, it's an too.
Why?
I'm not really into the whole wine culture.
You drink, but you're not into wine.
Not really.
You're not a wino.
But to be fair, I never actually experienced the whole wine thing. So
You've never been to a winery? I don't even drink, and I've been to a winery.
I've been to a winery, but not there to like actually drink and like hang out.
What did you do? Did you eat cheese and stuff? And were you there for a date? Were you there for a wedding? What was?
So the one time I recall was I almost died while hiking, and the closest thing to get water
was the winery.
Was a winery.
What?
I drove up to a winery
by yourself? You almost died by yourself, Jorge.
Yeah, that's a long story.
Okay, next time can you invite me? I don't like hiking either, but I don't mind doing it with another person. Oh, really? Okay, well, maybe it has to be a mild hike, because, I don't know, you sound like, if you love hiking, that means it sounds like it's fucking dying.
Hiking almost died 4 times.
By yourself. Why would you do that?
It's adventure. I like it.
I know, but don't you get scared? Like, I feel like Jorge's trying to be one of those people. Like, I can imagine, I haven't heard from Jorge in 4 days. Last time I heard about him, he went fucking hiking, and they're like, oh, we're going to do a search party.
Well, like for me, a good hike is where it's like all day hike. Like, with the company's great, but with myself, I don't mind it.
So you do all day hikes by yourself?
Yeah. I don't mind
That must mean like you do a lot of like self-reflection.
I do.
That's why you're such a good person, Jorge.
It's why I have no Valentine's Day.
Yeah, because you're doing like 8-hour hikes by yourself. Like, what fucking bitch was like, I want to go hiking on Valentine's Day?
So I was in Sonoma hiking.
You're way up there.
Yeah, and then like I ran out of water.
This is your first time at that place, I'm assuming.
Yes. And what happened was I planned it out because I really planned these things out.
Yeah, so you had like a map and everything?
Map and T until I realized I already going through the hard part. It was supposed to be easy going down, but there was a fire that recently I did not know about, so they closed off that part of the trail.
Easy part.
So I had to go back and do the hard part again.
Oh.
I was supposed to do it once, I had to do it twice.
Yeah, so then if you were to go down, then you would just finish the trail.
Yeah, instead, I had to go back up to the hard part.
And that's going back up, climbing back up.
And that's where I drank all my water.
Because you're tired going up the fucking...
Because I wasn't planning to...
So how long was this? Like you drove an hour and a half, 2 hours to go to Sonoma, and then how long was the actual hike?
4 hours? 4 or 5.
Total.
So total was supposed to be 5 hours, but because of that last part of the trail was closed off,
Yeah.
I had to come back. And coming back, those rattlesnakes I had to deal with too.
Oh my God.
And so by the time I made it to my car...
We should do a podcast on a hike. Yeah, we can actually do it.
So by the time I got to my car, I was dehydrated. I was literally passing out. Like, I was literally like...
Because you're blacking out because you have no water.
No water, no energy.
And then you're like, I'm going to go drive.
Well, I had to find water because there's no water.
And what time is this?
This was in the outskirts. By this time, it was around 5.
In the afternoon. Yeah, so there's still daylight.
Yeah, fortunately. And so I just started driving down the road, trying hard not to pass out. And the first thing I saw was a vineyard with winery with a bunch of like these Sonoma
Bougie people.
And I just pull up. I didn't give a fuck. I pulled up. Where's the water? I'm looking like walking down.
Did it look like there was a wedding going on or something?
There was no wedding.
It was just the tour. The tour. Okay. And you look homeless.
That's the only
Jorge looked naked and afraid.
that's the only winery experience I had, really. So to be fair, for number 3...
That wasn't even called an experience. That doesn't count as an wine experience.
Right, so for number 3 wine tour for me, it's mid. So I tried it out, but I'm not too crazy about it.
Did anyone help you? Did anyone seem like concerned when you walked into this winery looking all disheveled? No, then no one even tried to help you? So how'd you get the water? Because I feel like if I saw you, I'd be like...
I asked for water at the service station. They gave me water. It was no big deal.
They gave you water because they look like you were going to die.
Yeah.
Did you tell them, like, I'm going to die? You're just like...
No, because there's a point where your body uses so much of your nutrition, of your sugar. When you don't have water, you get dehydrated and energy. Your body starts using your fat.
It starts eating away at yourself, pretty much.
And I felt dumb because my brain couldn't really.
It couldn't process.
Right. So it wasn't until I drank
That's
water
crazy.
and I ate food, and maybe like an hour after.
You talked to them?
I started regaining my mind. Like, 100%, brain. But for the first hour of drinking water, I was just by myself, just trying to like focus on breathing and shit. And just, like,
I just can only imagine Jorge Costanza. It's Sonoma winery, not even talking to people and just like eating their food, drinking their water.
like I survived like that fucking thing. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm glad you survived that. How long ago was this?
No, but hiking's fun. I would do it again.
Yeah. You'd try to die again, or like at least
For me, it's like,
you do that same trail?
I would do the same thing. The thing is, for hiking, it's like a challenge for yourself.
How long ago was this? And plus, we're not on time. We're not on any time crunch because I don't have to do my oil change anymore. So we can, yeah.
About 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
Give or take.
Probably last
I
time.
put the whole post on Facebook about it.
I missed it. I probably was dying that day.
I almost fell off the cliff in Santa Cruz Mountains.
Oh my God, Jorge. Hiking by yourself?
By myself.
Oh my gosh.
And then there was another time I almost died.
I like how Jorge almost dies doing these adventurous things, and like I almost died just in the confinements of my own home. You heard it here first. Your worst neighbors.
So the wine tour.
No.
I'm halfway. But
Yeah, I'm a no on that.
All right, next one. Okay, this is number 4. It is a good Valentine's date would be a private tour. And what this means is to wander through town. Oh, it's like going like a private tour, like you go to San Francisco, you go to like a city tour.
Oh, those are. I would love to do those. Yeah, those are cool. Like be a tourist. That's actually really cool.
I'm down for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I would do something like they don't have one in San Jose though. That's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to hire somebody, or like I feel like they would have that in like.
This date will only really make sense in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Check out the different landmarks.
Yep. History. You know what I mean? I mean San Jose. They're like, this is where Cesar Chavez.
This is where Cecil got stabbed.
Yeah. They're like, there's a homeless person getting stabbed right now.
All right, next one. Number 5. For Valentine's Day idea is a themed dinner and a movie.
Yes, definitely.
You like theme nights?
I've always wanted to do one of those murder mysteries. Have you seen those one where someone dies and it's a whole play?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always I want to say I got that for my ex-husband for Halloween because they had like a murder mystery and we were late so they couldn't let us in. But I've always wanted to do one of those. I've done scavenger hunts which are pretty exhausting, but the murder mystery you get to sit down and eat and like, you know, do stuff like that. I would totally, yeah, that's definitely yes.
Fun.
Definitely a yes.
I think this article is more about you dress up in a certain way. Like, let's say you watch a movie about. So the example here is Casablanca. You seen that movie?
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
Classic movie. It's like 1940s Moroccan. So
Yeah.
You dress up like that, and then you eat food related to the movie.
Ooh, that's cool. Do you have to make the food? Because that'd be annoying.
You can order it.
Okay, yeah. I was like, that'd be annoying.
With this one,
That's a yes.
this would be a yes. But here's
Yeah.
the thing. I'm a big cinema guy, so I'm all into it. Depending on my partner, if she's not into it, I don't know.
But that would be a date that you would initiate, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, and it'd be cute to me if my significant other did something like that and they were totally into it and dressed up. To me, that's like, oh, wow, that's really amazing. I think that's, yeah, I'll totally go with it. I was like, I would have been like, I'm sorry, I'm not dressed. I would have been like that. Like, but then it'd be cute if the person also had an outfit for her. But like, oh, that's okay. I got you taken care of. You know, it'd be kind of like a Pretty Woman kind of thing, you know?
So a theme,
Minus the whore. So.
the theme dinner and a movie is a good idea.
Plus, 100% plus. It'd be cute if they did a themed movie dinner and they actually went to go to the theaters dressed in like the theme of whatever the movie is. That'd be cute too. Like if they did Top Gun, they're like, okay, let's dress up as Top Gun people and go in. It'd be kind of weird if it was, well, I mean, if they were two dudes, that's fine. But you know, if it was a girl and a guy, he's like, I want to be Maverick. Like, what the fuck? That'd be kind of weird. But I think that'd be a cute theme too. Okay, sorry. Yes, I'll know.
So number 6 for Valentine's idea is shopping. Should you go shopping on Valentine's Day?
If my significant other told me you can buy whatever the fuck you want, that would be the most anxiety I would have because I would just wouldn't know what to buy. Because I don't know, just having the freedom of like wanting to buy whatever you want.
We have too many choices.
Yeah, I'd just be like, no, I don't want to do it. I'd be like that. I'd rather not. Just pick something. That's how I am. Just like pick
I was
something.
like that last night. Last night I did a show at Livermore, and I went to a cafe, and I had so many options on the menu. I told the person, like, you choose it for me. I can't choose.
Yeah, I've done that too. I've done that. I'm like, surprise me because it's just too much. It's overwhelming.
But this case is pretty good.
Well, I mean, sometimes if they're a good barista, though, they'll ask you what you like. Like, do you want something sweet? Do you want something hot? Do you want something cold?
That's how dumb I was. Because there's so many options at cafe, and she's like, oh, what do you want? Like, give me an idea. I'm like, just coffee. And she's like, do you want just coffee then? I was like, yeah, I just want
Thanks for choosing that for me.
But if a guy was like, hey, girl, let's go shopping, and I'll pay for anything you want, you'll be anxiety. You'll have anxiety over there.
Yeah. Well, speaking of coffee, real quick shout out to Casa Guzmania. It's a new place that I am going to be doing comedy at. And since we were talking about coffee, you guys got to try their horchata iced coffee at Casa Guzmania. It's right on Market, right across the street from the convention center. Where the old Subway used to be. Yeah, I'm going to be running a new room there. Every Friday is at Casa Guzmania starting February 24th. And I just had to give a shout out because we were talking about coffee and they made iced horchata coffee. And I was like, why don't you make it hot? They're like, we don't have it hot. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting because isn't it? Oh, well, this is horchata iced coffee.
Oh, it's the coffee.
Yeah, iced coffee. So it was really good. It was really, really good. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was. So what is it called? The coffee, the Mexican coffee that they have. They drink too. I forget. Oh, no, not that one. The abuelita one that everyone. Yeah. Oh, that's hot chocolate, which they also have. They also have that. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. I didn't know. Oh, iced horchata was a thing. Yeah. We'll find out more about it at the end.
But shopping, like, he's like, so how about this?
Shopping.
Like for you, if you had to give you a choice where to shop, where would it go for you?
Yes, then. If he was like, you can buy anything you want in this store, I'd be like, yes. But see, that'd be hard because I can't do the same thing for my significant other. I'd be like, we're at the dollar store. You can buy whatever the fuck you want.
So this is, hypothetically, we have all the money in the world.
Okay. That's okay.
Where would you like to be taken, and what would you take your partner to go shopping?
I would take my partner to a car dealership.
Buy him a car.
I would buy him a car.
Oh my God.
I feel like, right? I mean, to me,
Women bought me a car. I
You said if we had all the money in the world, Jorge. So that's exactly what I would.
Even if she was broke and she bought me a car.
She's like, here's a Hot Wheel. Yeah, I mean, to me, like, I feel like that would be an ideal gift. Like, if I'm giving someone the love of my life a gift. Yeah, no, I'm not really, but that's what that would be. Okay, and if it was a woman, if like, as far as like what I would want, I would also want to go to a dealership. I was like, let's get matching his and her cars. Yeah, his and her cars, matching different colors, whatever. Like, to me, that'd be like the ultimate like dating. Oh no, Ori. At that point, don't take her shopping. At that point, don't take her shopping. You just look in the jewelry section because their jewelry is discounted there, and their jewelry is really nice. And then I'd be like, Jorge, don't take her shopping. Just buy it for her. Is what I would say. Jeff Bezos. TJ Maxx. I mean, what girl wouldn't appreciate that? I mean, if my significant other said, we're going to TJ Maxx, you buy whatever the fuck you want, I'm going to buy fuck yeah, I will fucking buy shit. But that's not the first thing that would come to my head. It'd be like, we're going to a dealership. Yeah. Even if you had all the money in the world, you'd still take her to TJ Maxx? You wouldn't even take her to Macy's? Nordstrom Rack? At least Nordstrom Rack.
But here's the thing. We discussed it already. I'm really bad with gifts. Shopping gifts.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I would take it to, if I had money in the world, I would take it to, I would take her to like, maybe, I don't know what. What's the high end?
Nordstrom? Bloomingdale's?
21 Forever?
So, Jorge's future girlfriend, if you're listening to this, just tell him to ask me because I know how to shop for girls, and I guarantee you will love any of the gifts that Jorge will give you. I'm his wing woman. You know what I mean?
If she wanted to take me,
what would you want? Yeah, exactly. Where would you want to go? Shopping. Don't say something lame, Jorge.
I would love to go like REI.
Okay.
REI, like
hiking stuff. Yeah, that'd be nice. How about Bass Pro? Would that be? I mean, I know you don't like fishing, but they have hiking stuff there. It's like a man's. Okay, I feel like that's a man or hiking or nature store too. People like shopping. They sell boats there.
That'd be nice. I like that. I like dressing up a bit.
So she took you to a suit place. That's cool. Okay, you heard it here first. PX likes car dealerships and Jorge likes TJ Maxx. Hey, car dealership. All right, ladies. So if you're rich as fuck, take your dude to a car dealership. Go get him a car or buy yourself a car.
You know what? You don't have to buy a car. Just like it could be like a rental car. Like you rent me like for Valentine's Day, just for like holiday Valentine's.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
Like a luxury supercar.
So that's something that my ex-husband did do that I thought was kind of cool. Like he would rent really nice cars for us to like go drive off for a day trip. Or like when we were in Vegas, he also rented a car. And I thought that was such a great idea because I was like, oh, yeah, we rented the i8, the BMW i8, which was like a two-door, opens like, up like Back to the Future. And dude, that car was getting so many looks and everyone's like, nice car. And I kept saying, it's a rental because I don't want to get robbed. No, this one had a adhesive on it, so it was like a chameleon purple green.
Adhesive? You mean
vinyl? Yeah, wrapped. Yeah, I mean technically that's an adhesive, right? Isn't it stuck to the car? But vinyl, it was wrapped. It was wrapped, and it was.
Cheapening the process.
Which is but it's smart. I want to do that to my car. Like I want to wrap my car because I think it's such a great way to fucking be a showstopper because it was a matte chameleon color and it was like purple, green, and gold. So like when you drive, like everyone was like, "Fuck, that's a nice ass fucking car." Yeah, I was like, "Fuck," and it was electric, and that is probably the only electric car I would actually buy. No, I do not. I do not like any electric cars, but yeah, I hate myself, so why would I fucking like that? I don't hate the planet.
All right, number 7. Oh, this is going to relate to what you said already. Number 7 for a great Valentine's date is an escape room, which I'll put it with the mystery dinner.
Yeah.
It's like secret, really.
Yeah, I think those are fun, and you really get to know your partner. You really get to know your partner when you do that.
Really? How so?
Because you find out their patience. because most of these escape rooms, you only have a certain amount of time in there. You find out their coordination, like are they able to like use their fucking brain and their hands at the same time? And then you can also find out like how smart they are, because some of these are like riddles and stuff, and like we couldn't figure it out. No, it's a team effort, right? Because you have to both figure it out.
If you're a guy and if you're dumb, that'd be like a turn off, right?
Yeah.
If you're a chick but you're dumb, that's not a turn off. For me, it's not.
I mean, dumb guys are kind of funny too, but it's like it'd be better if at least one of them was smart. It'd be both of them are smart.
I tried to put up a bit in comedy of like why I like dumb women.
How did it go? Was it?
But my point is because they're funny, they're not judgmental, and like I always have a good time, and I think that's hot.
But if they're like, can you carry a conversation with a dumb person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then.
I met this chick. She was into conspiracy stuff.
Oh.
Fully stuff I knew was just crazy, like Alex Jones stuff.
Like, who's Alex Jones? I don't know who Alex Jones is. Is this like the moon's fake shit?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I kind of think that sometimes.
I was like, girl, I want you to be my dumb women with dumb kids. Like, I want dumb kids with her.
And then what happened? She ghosted you.
She was already taken.
Oh, she found someone dumber than her.
No. Dumb guy beat her too.
A dumber guy.
I wanted to be her dumb guy.
Yeah, but you were smart, right? So.
I'm not smart. So I'm a dumb guy. She's a dumb girl with dumb kids. We would have been like
Dumb. Okay.
Because it's like, I don't know. See, I'm losing my friend. Is that paper?
No, I've been hearing that cat. It sounds like it's drowning, and I don't know if it's under my house or.
Is it I think it's
I don't know. I don't know whose fucking cat it is, but I'm like always wondering, is it under my house? Because then I'm like, I just closed that shit off. So, anyways.
Going to escape room, you are correct. This is a good way to find out if a partner's an idiot or not. And for a guy, the person inside you better not be an idiot.
Yeah, you better fucking try. But they give you clues. They give you clues. Like if you want to use like a hint or something like that, like they give you clues. But yeah.
I've never done this before. Is it fun?
Yeah, I've done 3 escape rooms. I sucked at all of them. But one that should be added onto there is not only escape room. You know those shooting ones that they have where they like people are wearing. No, not school shooting ones, but it's like RPG, right? Like they put on like goggles, and then they have like a vest and virtual reality, yeah, and then the guns, and they're shooting zombies. That I would definitely want to do. Like fuck the escape room. Like I want to do some shooting games. Like that's something I would.
So for PX, escape room is a good idea for that.
Yes.
I've never done it. So
Yes, so you should do it.
I'll be open to it.
Escape rooms are probably making a killing on Valentine's Day.
But you're right. If your relationship is already going not good,
Yeah, this is a great way to figure it out.
but you'll still be stuck with them until you get out.
Until you get out. So if anyone's listening, if you're like on the fence about your relationship, like you don't know where you want to go with it, definitely recommend doing an escape room. You'll figure that out real quick by the end of it's an hour, so you'll figure it out.
Number 8 for a great Valentine's Day date is karaoke.
No.
Why is that enough for PX?
Because I want to listen to people who can sing. And if I was dating someone that couldn't sing, it can go either way. Because some people don't even know they can't carry a tune. No offense, okay? No offense to anyone who can't carry a tune. And most of you, if you're of age, you know you can't carry a fucking tune. And to me, if that person could not carry a tune, I would be horrified going on this date.
Now, some would argue that's the charming part about karaoke is that there are no good singers. And that the fact that everybody's bad is what makes it so fun.
No, that's not true. I'm Filipino, dude.
That's true.
Filipinos fucking love karaoke. Oh yeah, that's why I said no. I was like, no, because if we're doing karaoke, that means my family's there. No.
So ask this, if your Valentine's date is Filipino, do not take her to karaoke. Unless you're
No.
a singer.
Yes. If they are Filipino, you take them to fucking karaoke because you know that they can fucking sing. But you better be able to fucking sing if you're taking this Filipino to karaoke. Yeah, that's my opinion.
For me, karaoke, I'm not too crazy about it.
So if she could sing, if the person you were dating could sing, would you take her to your karaoke thing? Because this is one of the ideas, right?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Would you take her?
So the only apprehension I have is her
Being terrible.
No. If she's amazing and she does not mind me being bad, then it's okay with me.
Okay, so then it'd be a yes on for you.
But if she's like, okay, this guy says shitty singing, like it's a turn off, then I wouldn't want to put myself in that position either.
Yeah. Because you're like, I want to stay attractive. Now she hears my singing, but she might like it because, like you said, some people actually like people. Yeah, like it's cute that they sing terribly. You know.
I had a girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, who was go back to dancing. She was a terrible dancer.
Like Elaine.
Like,
Oh wait, do you even know that what I mean by that? So just a side note on this. I said Elaine because Elaine's a terrible dancer on sign. Yeah, and so if you Google Elaine dancing, you can see how she danced, and it's so horrible. So that's why when I said, "Is it like Elaine?" I'm imagining Elaine's dance. So
her dancing was terrible, but I found it
like no rhythm. Like was she had like no rhythm? Oh no.
I found it very cute and endearing. I didn't mind.
Yeah.
I really loved that about it.
So why'd you guys stop dating then? Her dancing was terrible. It wasn't the dancing, obviously.
To be honest, we just grew apart. We're young. We're in our 20s.
Oh, okay.
She broke up with me, but
So you don't even know why. Did she tell you why she wasn't working? Or did she just ghost you?
But like for me, like I still want to be together, but for her, she.
I just imagine you dancing with a white girl.
Looking back at it, I don't blame her because it's like,
Yeah, you guys are young.
Yeah.
You know.
I wasn't really doing shit at the time, so.
Okay, so she was smart white girl. Okay, number 9. I know. Moving on, worst neighbor.
Karaoke is maybe.
I said no. You maybe. I'm a straight up no.
All right, number 9. Mixology class. So you learn how to make
Alcohol.
crafty or mocktails. Is that alcohol?
Yes.
For you, this is
Yes, I would say yes, only because I like drinking mocktails.
Yeah.
Like, I love mocktails. So, I would say yes. I feel like it'd be a really short date, though. Like, how much drinks would you be able to make in this date? You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure there's like 5, 10 drinks.
I don't want to make that many drinks. I'm going to have to drink all of them. Like, that's a lot. So, change mine to no. I was like, an hour of making drinks, I'm good. And then I have to drink all of it. But I feel like it'd be a cute thing to do with the significant other, right? Pour drinks on each other.
For me, I love mixing drinks. Like, I love making cocktails. So for me,
That would have been a yes.
it would have been a yes.
Okay. Me still no.
But I can handle my alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic. So if she is an alcoholic, this might be a
Oh, that'd be a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah, that would definitely be a bad
I'll
idea.
just have to find out if she's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
For me, if a woman's an alcoholic, it's a turn off. Like if she drinks, I like it, whatever. But if she can't handle her drinks, big turn off for me. Yeah. All right. Number 2.
I was going to say no one likes belligerent drunks, right? I mean, except the belligerent drunk because they have no idea that they're being belligerent.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know the audience feedback on that. Do they like belligerent drunks? I personally not a drinker. I can't stand belligerent drunks, but I will fuck with them only because it's like it's my friend and I'm like, dude, I have to take care of your ass, but why are you acting like this? Who are you? Like, who the fuck are you? So no drunks. No drunks. I mean, no belligerent drunks. Correction.
I have a story about that for another podcast.
Okay, we got to do a drunk episode.
Because a friend almost got me arrested because he was drunk. All right.
That sounds like such a good episode. No, I can't wait to hear it.
Last thing on the list here for Valentine's Day is a relationship scrapbook. So those are crafts.
Arts and crafts.
Where you gather up photos of your relationship, ticket stubs, or wristbands, and make a beautiful collection of memories together.
I say yes, but I really find it hard for a man to kind of commit to that.
Facts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I say yes. I say yes. That's my coffee. It's already done heating.
So yeah, this is definitely a chick. I don't know. What do you think?
I say yes. I say yes, but I feel like it would be just the girl doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because they'd be like, oh, honey, do you have the ticket stubs from our first date? You know? Because I know guys are sentimental like that, too.
Yeah.
Like, they'll keep, like, pictures or receipts or tickets. Well, like,
Who gives a receipt?
literally kept the receipt.
Pay for this dinner?
No, my ex-husband kept the receipt. He kept the receipt of the what do you call that? So when we got married, we had to pay because you have to pay
The
to get.
receipt of the marriage.
He kept the receipt of the day we got married that we paid because we had to pay for recording and all that, and the people who officiated us. So he kept that receipt. It's like a sentimental thing for him. Like that was the day that we got married.
That's a lot of money.
No, it wasn't even a lot. No, it wasn't even. It wasn't even a lot of money. I want to say we won money. So no, it wasn't even that. I think it was just him, like the date, the time, like that was the day that we got married. It was his first marriage.
That's interesting.
It was his first marriage, so I thought it was cute that he kind of kept the receipt. But yeah, like scrapbooking, like I would be able to get that stuff from him because he was sentimental and he keeps stuff. But do I expect him to actually put stuff in the scrapbook? No. That's why it's like I say yes, but I feel like there's no significant other that I would be with that would be like, "Oh, let me help you finish that book." I just feel like for them it'd be a no. My significant other would be a no.
Yeah, not too good.
Yeah, see, exactly. Yeah, see. Would you do it? Like, you know what I mean, as a Valentine's Day gift? Like, would you do something like that?
Sounds like a lot of work.
It is. But if you kept all the stuff, like if you kept the tickets, if you kept like pictures.
I'm really bad at holding on to things.
Oh, okay. So then it's definitely a no.
Throwing things away.
It's definitely a no then.
Yeah. Well, at least for me, because I'm not that kind of guy.
You're not that guy. That's number 10, right? Was that number 10?
That's it. That's the list.
That concludes things that you can do. So out of the 10, we would say probably half of it was a yes. I would say.
I'm just going to review fast, and you tell me what's the best out of all of them.
Okay.
We got to choose a winner here.
We got to pick a winner. Okay. We're starting with number 1.
Let me read them all out loud, and then you let me know.
Okay.
1, do-it-yourself workshop.
We said no.
Go dancing, wine tour, private city tour, themed dinner and a movie, shopping, an escape room, karaoke, mixology class, and a relationship scrapbook. Which one of these really touches you?
Resonated in me. I think out of all of them, it's down to the what was the first 3 that you said?
Do-it-yourself workshop.
Yeah, well, that's a no.
Dancing.
And the escape room thing. Those are.
Dancing has to be a dance class, not club.
Yeah.
So going to a dance class.
That's number 2. So number 1 would be doing the dressing up in a theme and doing an escape room theme type of thing. That would be my number.
Hold on, there's 2 different things though. So there's the theme movie night.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the escape room.
Theme movie night. That would be my number 1.
Number 1 is having a date on Valentine's to dress up and watch a movie.
Theme and do something, yeah. Because it's something that you would never do on a regular day, right? I mean, they don't have to plan it on Valentine's Day. So just hints, a lot of shit's hell expensive on Valentine's Day. So if you're really great with your significant other, I would tell you guys have that conversation to plan it on a different day. Because I think it's so stupid that they hype it up and they raise prices and they say that they're getting all these great deals when they really are not getting great deals on Valentine's Day. But yeah, I would say the takeout to a movie or do a themed dinner would be awesome. Very sentimental.
Now, for me, if I were to choose one of these
Which one would you choose?
to do on Valentine's, I would actually agree with you. I would do a themed dinner and a movie.
Yeah, that's like my number 1. Ding, ding, ding.
Because I do that already. Like, I love
You done
going to
themed?
movies and like dressing up a bit and go to like a nice restaurant.
Mhm.
There's the actual purpose.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's themed and it's super easy. I think it's a great idea. So if I ever go on a date, I'm going to try and tell my significant other, this is what I want. I was like, you pick the theme.
well, there you have it. This is your worst podcast.
Your worst neighbors.
But tell you what, listeners, we want you to be part of the conversation. So I just created an email where you can contact us. You can contact us at yourworstneighborspodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what you feel is the best place for a Valentine's Day. And
They can also do it on Instagram, right?
Yeah. So besides the email, we also have the official Instagram account for this podcast. It's Your Worst Neighbors Podcast. And you also send us the message through there.
Yes.
You know,
I wanted to throw an idea out there since they are, if you have Instagram, I feel like it's a great way to get our feedback with a recorded voice. So if you have any questions or want to give your feedback on the episode, I highly recommend use the record voice button. So then that way we can actually air it and actually say, this is what the question is, or they can type it with whatever they feel comfortable with. But it'd be cool to have another voice other than ours.
if you pick up enough listeners, listeners, you might dedicate like a segment at the end of like.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Listeners,
feedback, which would be like 0. Yeah, so please comment, email, Instagram us because we want to, follow. Yeah.
PX, any plugs? What you got going on this?
I still need to update my website, but all I got going on right now is the Valentine's Day, which is next Tuesday, but this Sunday is SF Beer Week. They've been celebrating since February 9th. It goes up till the 19th. And SF Beer Week is pretty much beer all around, all over the Bay Area. And Foxtail is actually celebrating SF Beer Week tomorrow after the Super Bowl. So they're celebrating all day, but after the Super Bowl, we're going to have a comedy showcase there. So tomorrow Sunday. I don't know when you're planning on airing this, but Sunday we have comedy every Sunday at Foxtail. And then we have the Valentine's Day show coming up. And on Tuesday. Yep, and then every Fridays, it's going to be comedy and empanadas at Casa Guzmania. So be sure to check that out starting February 24th. That one I'm really excited about because it's a cute little tiny Mexican restaurant. I'm assuming Mexican. I don't know because it's empanadas. Because I don't know, it could be different. Like I don't want to automatically assume, but I just assume Mexican. Yeah, but I don't want to automatically assume, but they have really good empanadas there, and they're making Valentine's Day conchas. So I can't wait till our first show, which is an open mic and a monthly showcase. So that'll be cool. So they're making Valentine's Day conchas? Yeah, they're making Valentine's Day conchas right now.
It's Mexican.
Oh, is it? Because it's conchas a Mexican thing? Yeah. Okay, yeah, and they're making like hearts.
Yeah, because conchas is a Mexican pastry, like, right? But if you use concha in South America, it means pussy. So they wouldn't say, because concha de tu madre, that's a common saying in Argentina or like other parts of South America. However, Mexicans, they don't correlate concha with pussy. For them, concha is the actual bread.
That's like puto, right? Filipinos, we have puto. It's puto to the dessert.
Right.
And it means something derogatory. Yeah. I was in 3rd grade and my mom's like, "You're gonna bring puto to school." And dude, I lived in a Mexican dominated area, and the teacher was like, "What is this called?" And I was like, "Puto." Poor teacher was just like, "We're not gonna say that."
Sure this place is a Mexican place.
Because they have conchas. Yeah.
They call it conchas.
Yeah, that'd be weird if you went to an Argentinian restaurant and they're like, "We got conchas here," right? I was like, "Where do I sign up? Is this OnlyFans? Where the AIs at?" Just kidding.
All right.
That's where I'm at. Yeah, that's where you can find me. You can find me PX Comedy, of course, on Instagram, most social media platforms. But please catch us at one of the shows. And then you, Jorge Costanza. Your worst podcast.
Let's see. I have the Burnham show every first 2 Sundays of the month.
Oh, it's first 2 Sundays now. Because weren't you just second Sundays?
Well, me, I host the second Sundays, but I'm still there on the first Sunday.
Oh, so first and second Sundays. Got it.
Yeah, so we'll catch you performing both. And, for upcoming shows, very sparse. I don't really try to get bookings, but, just keep up on my Instagram. That's where I post most of it. If you follow me on Twitter, that's South Bay Boy JMS or Jorge and Sanchez. And Facebook, nobody does Facebook anymore.
People still do, but it's like the generation. It's the generation before us. They're the ones still doing Facebooky. If you're over 40, which most of them are over 40. That's why. Yeah. No. I mean, I meant the ones that are on Facebook are mostly over 40. Yeah.
So follow us on Instagram at Your Worst Neighbors Podcast, and send us an email at Your Worst Neighbors Podcast @gmail.com. All right, anything else to say?
No, thank you so much for having me, Jorge. It's always a pleasure.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy V-Day, Venereal Day.